Have you ever loved someone so much it hurt? So much that the pain of it made you wish you could just stop? There was a woman, let's call her Ilara, who felt that exact pain. Every night, she knelt by her bed, tears streaming down her face, and prayed to Jesus with every fiber of her being. "Please," she'd whisper, "take this love away. Stop my heart from feeling this. Just make it end." And one day, her prayer was answered. But what she thought would be a release from suffering turned into a nightmare, far worse than the love she begged to escape. This is the story of what happens when a prayer is answered too literally, and the terrifying void that love leaves behind. Ilara was in love with a man named Liam. It wasn't just a simple crush. It was the kind of all-consuming love you read about in books. When he smiled, the world seemed brighter. When he was near, her heart felt like it was doing a wild, joyful dance. The problem was, Liam didn't feel the same way. He saw her as a friend, a confidant, but never more. Every kind word, every shared laugh, was a double-edged sword for Ilara. It brought her immense joy to be near him, but it also carved a deeper wound into her heart, a constant reminder of what she couldn't have. She tried everything to move on. She dated other people, threw herself into her work, and spent more time with friends. But no matter what she did, Liam was a constant presence in her mind. Seeing him happy with someone else felt like a physical blow. The jealousy and the ache were relentless. It felt like she was trapped in a cage of her own emotions, and the only key was a love that wasn't returned. The emotional exhaustion was immense. She felt like she was losing herself, her own identity dissolving into this unrequited affection. Her friends grew tired of hearing about it. "Just get over him," they'd say, not understanding the depth of her entanglement. It was this desperation, this feeling of being utterly powerless, that drove her to her knees. Night after night, her prayer became her only solace. It was a raw, desperate plea to a higher power. "Lord, I can't do this anymore. This love is destroying me. Please, I'm begging you, just make my heart stop loving him. Harden it, numb it, do whatever you have to do, but set me free." She wasn't just asking for relief. She was surrendering, willing to give up a part of herself to stop the pain. She repeated it like a mantra, her voice cracking with the weight of her sorrow, until she fell asleep from emotional exhaustion. Then, one morning, she woke up, and something was different. The air didn't feel heavy. She thought about Liam, and instead of the usual sharp pang of longing, there was nothing. Just a quiet, empty space. At first, it was pure relief. She went to work and saw Liam in the break room. He smiled at her, that same smile that used to make her knees weak, and she felt absolutely nothing. She smiled back politely and walked away, a sense of freedom washing over her. It worked. Her prayer had been answered. She felt light, unburdened, and powerful. For the first time in years, she was in control. The first week was blissful. She went out with her friends, laughed freely, and didn't spend a single second analyzing Liam's words or actions. She was finally free from the emotional roller coaster. She felt like she had been given a new lease on life. She even started talking to a new guy at her gym, feeling a flicker of interest without the overwhelming intensity she used to experience. She thought to herself, "This is it. This is what normal feels like." But then, the quiet nothingness started to feel less like peace and more like a void. It wasn't just her love for Liam that had vanished. Her mother called, excited about a recent trip, and Ilara found she couldn't summon any genuine enthusiasm. She just listened, offered a few polite responses, and felt a strange detachment. Her best friend shared some deeply personal news, crying on the phone, and while Ilara said all the right, supportive things, she felt no empathy, no shared sadness. It was like she was reading lines from a script titled, "How a Good Friend Should Behave." The void grew wider. She looked at a beautiful sunset, one that would have once moved her to tears, and saw only a mixture of colors in the sky. She listened to her favorite song, the one that always gave her goosebumps, and heard only a sequence of notes. The joy she took in her hobbies, like painting and hiking, evaporated. She would go through the motions, but the passion, the spark that made these activities meaningful, was gone. The world, which used to be so vibrant and full of feeling, was slowly turning into a grayscale photograph. The emptiness began to feel colder and more terrifying than the pain of her old love. The pain, at least, was a sign that she was alive, that she could feel deeply. This numbness was a kind of living death. She was a ghost in her own life, observing but not participating, watching emotions in others as if they were a foreign language she had forgotten how to speak. The love she had so desperately wanted to extinguish wasn't just her love for Liam. It was her capacity to love at all. It was the source of her passion, her empathy, her connection to the world and to others. Realization dawned on her with crushing weight. In her prayer, she hadn't asked God to heal her broken heart. She had asked him to stop it from loving. And the prayer was answered precisely. Her heart, once a source of so much pain, was now quiet. But in its silence, she lost not just the pain, but the joy, the compassion, the connection, everything that made life worth living. The love she had seen as a curse was actually the very thing that made her human. It was the engine of her soul. Panic set in. She tried to force herself to feel. She looked at old photos of Liam, trying to rekindle even a flicker of the old ache. Nothing. She spent time with her family, desperately trying to feel the warmth of their affection. She felt only a cold, hollow distance. She was isolated in a way she had never been before, not by unrequited love, but by the complete absence of it. The loneliness was suffocating, a silent scream in a vacuum where no sound could escape. She was more alone now, in her prison of numbness, than she ever was in her prison of painful love. Now, a new prayer formed on her lips, even more desperate than the first. She knelt again, but this time, her tears weren't for a man she couldn't have. They were for the person she had lost, herself. Please, she prayed, her voice trembling not with heartache, but with fear. Please, give it back. I was wrong. I'll take the pain. I'll take the heartbreak, the sleepless nights, all of it. Just let me feel again. Please, let me love again. This story is a powerful reminder. Sometimes in our moments of deepest pain, we wish for things without truly understanding the consequences. We might see our strong emotions, like love and grief, as burdens, but they are the fabric of our existence. They are the colors in our painting. To be numb is not to be free. It's to be empty. The capacity to feel pain is intertwined with the capacity to feel joy. You cannot have one without the other. Alara learned that a heart that can break is also a heart that can love, connect, and experience the profound beauty of the world. A heart that feels nothing is just a muscle, beating in an empty chest. If you ever in a place of such deep hurt that you wish you could just turn it all off, remember Alara. Instead of praying for your heart to stop, perhaps a better prayer is for strength to endure, for wisdom to grow through the pain, and for healing that doesn't erase who you are, but makes you stronger. The goal isn't to stop feeling, but to learn how to navigate the powerful currents of our own hearts. Thank you so much for watching and for letting me share this story with you. If it resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you'd hit that like button and subscribe for more content that dives deep into the stories of the heart. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. Stay safe and remember to be kind to your heart, even when it hurts.